On this edition of the Concert Experience here on AFTERBUZZ TV, I'm talking to a 16-year-old singer-songwriter who is making her way in the biz. Cailee Rae is next.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Such a great music. The music's so good.
Thank you.
What we're listening to is the new single by my guest today. It's called Anchor. Very well produced.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's a great pop song. This is just the beginning. The EP is called Overthinking, which many of us do all the time. So, but she's working it out, and I'm happy to have her here with me today, Miss Cailee Rae.
I'm so happy. Thank you so much for having
Welcome.
me.
Thanks for coming on. Now, you can follow us on iTunes. You can follow us on YouTube. We have lots of other concert experiences on there, and this one will be on there also. Right now, we have a live chat. You can follow us, and I see people are watching already. You can comment. You can ask some questions, and I'll ask them to her, and we'll go from there.
Woo!
So first, girl, we're going to show part of your new video that debuted last week, correct?
Yes.
So we're going to show a part of it, and we'll talk about the video a little bit.
Okay.
So go ahead and let's show you some Anchor.
I want to cry every time I see this.
Don't cry.
I'm just like...
You're so happy it's done?
Yeah, I love it.
Everybody try to warn me. You were poison from the start. We had a love just like the movies.
The parts in the water make me just like drift into another land.
It's so beautiful.
They captured it very well.
I was too dumb to see it. I didn't want to be right.
I mean, it's a well-produced video, too. It's like...
Yeah. Iwax Films.
Wow. So good, you guys. So you can catch the rest of that video. It's on YouTube. You can watch it. I mean, okay, I can say people are commenting already.
Oh, really?
Okay, Suzanne Kelly. I can kind of show you. People are talking.
Oh, my little babies.
Okay, so Suzanne Kelly says, yeah. Patrick Turnbull says, perfection.
Oh, thank you.
Haley Briggs says, oh my God, I've been waiting for this interview all day.
Oh.
Catherine Oliveira. Oh, no, I probably said it wrong. Let me say it right. Caitlin.
Caitlin?
Oliveira. It's absolutely amazing.
I think my K-Bays are in here.
I think, oops, and that's my voice.
I recognize them.
Yes, and Haley Briggs, Caitlin. We're talking to each other. So people are in here. You have fans.
I love them. I'm obsessed with them.
Tell them in that camera how much you love them.
Guys, I love you. I'm so obsessed with you. I stalk you guys all the time. Like, I love them. I owe everything to them. They're awesome.
Fans are great because they are the ones who you are kind of working for, right?
Right. I mean, I just want to make them happy, and I think why I love music is because it's that connection that's beautiful through music. Music is that thing you can listen to and say like, oh my God, I understand. And I think a lot of times people have that moment where they feel alone and they feel like they can't relate to anything or anyone, and you feel isolated, and that's not an okay feeling. And I feel like people need to be more open and share realism and the real things that happen to people, because everyone goes through the same things. Everyone does. There's someone in the world going through the same thing as you. And that's what I want people to realize, which is why I'm so truthful to them and why I'm so honest. Because I just want people to feel like they're not alone and that they can relate to things.
So now, what are your fans called? Yeah.
K-Bays.
K-Bays. How cute is that?
K-Bays.
I love that. I need a fan-based name for myself. I don't know. I got to see what's going on. I like that. That's very cute. That's very cute.
They thought of it themselves.
Usually they do. That's so funny.
Yeah, it was like crazy. I guess it'd be weird if I was like, you guys are though.
Oh,
and they're like, we don't like that.
Okay, so the video came out, Anchor and the song and the video. Okay, so you wrote the song?
I wrote the song with Dayon Alexander.
Okay.
He's like my right-hand man. I love him.
Very good.
We normally co-write together. We just bounce off each other's ideas. And he also is just one of those writers. He's so amazing.
Yeah.
And I've learned so much from him. And I think it's really important. I think people are like, oh, you didn't write by yourself?
Yeah,
like, but the thing is, I think you learn so much when you watch other people work. And that's why I love being so a part of it, is because I learn about the studio side of it. I learn about the writing side of it, and I just get to absorb as much as I can. I think there's always room for improvement. There's always room to grow. So I just love to take advantage of that.
Well, my thing is there's great, obviously, songwriting duos out there that for, over the ages that people, you know, it doesn't mean you have to write by yourself.
Right.
You're still contributing to it, obviously, and it's still you.
Right. I would not, like, write anything or sing anything that I don't believe in or that I don't think relates to me in any way. Like, if I listen to a song and can't connect to it, I just can't sing it. Like, I can't. That's why I stay away from covering some songs sometimes, is because I'm like,
really?
I just can't connect to this song. I don't understand it. And it's not that I don't like the song, it's just I can't put myself in that place to really emotionally get into it.
Well, here's the question: is there a song out there that you do like that you think you can cover? That you like?
God.
That you're like, I like that song.
There's so many.
So there are a few that you.
There is a few that I really connect to. I love the song. There's a song called "Jealous" by Labyrinth.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know why, but it's not that necessarily I've ever been through something where I'm like, oh, I'm so jealous of that person.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily that. It's just the emotion is just like, it's such an emotion that you can connect to. Because I think whether it's between a person or a relationship or whatever, I think there's a time when you miss someone and you can just put yourself in your place and you're just like, I wish I was next to you.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the emotion that really goes through that song. That's why I love that song.
Wow. Okay, so when did you start working on this EP and these songs? How long has it been so far?
I probably started working on it last October.
Okay.
So actually it got done pretty quick.
Yeah, I was like,
I mean, because
how many songs are on the EP? How many?
5.
5. Okay.
Right. And it actually got done pretty quick albums take a long time.
I know.
A long time. But I think just because I was so into it and it was like this, I think we just got it done really quickly and put our heart and soul into it. And the songs came out so great. I'm so proud of them. I'm really excited to share them. I think you'll really like it.
They're your baby. I'm sure I'm gonna like it. I like the first song already, so I'm sure I'm gonna like it. They're your babies. So like, what if you describe this EP to people? What would be kind of the few sentences you would say about it? Like, what would you say about it?
Well, the title definitely explains a lot of it.
Yes, Overthinking.
The reason I named it Overthinking actually is because each song is about a place and time where you're facing a new feeling. It's about facing a new emotion and kind of, because I think we all go through that time where we have a new emotion and we're like, oh my God, what is this? What am I feeling? Oh, like we don't know what to do with it. And I think that's what I really wanted to write about, is like, we have that emotion where we're rebellious and we're just kind of like, I don't even know what to do anymore. I don't care. Yeah. We have that time where we're like, I'm so scared of these emotions. And then we have that time where I'm so excited about these emotions. And then we have this time where like, I realize what this is now. And that's what it's all about. It's about that big wave of just being human and going through those things. Yeah. And that's why I named it Overthinking, because I mean, each song is about overthinking. Like, it's literally about just overthinking your thoughts.
Which is a bad thing to do.
But I mean, as long as you know how to handle them, it's okay.
Well, a lot of times they say sometimes your first thought usually is the one that's the correct one. Then you kind of like push it down and you go these other thoughts. You're like, well, actually that first thought probably.
It's funny because like I honestly have never had a time where I'm just like, the first thought, I'm just like, okay, we're good. Like, I overthink everything. Like, what I want to eat, I'm just like, do I want a peanut butter and jelly? Do I want a hot dog? I don't know. Like, I'm just constantly overthinking everything.
Okay, so you were born in March. I mean, are you a Pisces?
I am.
Pisces have deep emotions.
They do.
They dig deep.
You
guys think about things. You guys do.
I'm a huge horoscope fan.
Yeah, me too.
Love my horoscopes. I have daily horoscope on my phone. Check my horoscope every morning because obviously. But yeah, Pisces are fun. Like, it's funny because people always expect me to be shy.
Oh, okay, right.
I mean, that's kind of like, Pisces can go either way. Yeah. They can be really outgoing or really shy. That's
very true.
But either way, they're pretty creative. Yeah. But I'm definitely outgoing. Okay,
yeah,
I'm not shy,
just
guys.
Just a little bit.
Just a little disclaimer for those who didn't think.
Anyway, so now as you look back on this EP, this body, this like your baby, it must be exciting. You have a finished product.
So exciting. It's my first time really releasing. I've never released a mashup of songs. Like, I've always released a few songs here and there, but they weren't really meant to be singles. It was just kind of things I was making and writing, because I'm always writing. Okay. So it was just like releasing things for the fans. And so this is my first time I actually sat down and was like, okay, I want to work on a project. Like, I want this to be a project. Yeah. And so it's really close to me, and I think I really thought about each thing very specifically. It wasn't just what came to mind, I just threw it out there. I really broke it down because, I mean, you can either listen to a song and just enjoy it. But there are people out there who listen to a song and really dig deep into it. And it really means something to them.
Yeah, it does.
And that's what I really wanted to do for those people, is just give them something to really grab onto and really dig deep into.
Yeah, that's right. Now, you guys are commenting how great she is. You have a question.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
Maybe they're asking questions on my Insta.
Maybe because they're still saying how great you are. I'm a Kaye Rae. I have a fan account on Instagram. Love you so much. Love you. Love you. Love you.
I love you. I love you so much.
I'm a Pisces too, Patrick says. So.
Ooh,
yes.
Patrick.
So okay, so talk to me about when I mentioned Instagram story. What's going on there? Like, what? How did that lead? What's going on? How did that lead you to something? Like, what's going on?
Okay, so I was in the studio when I first started. I was recording songs. I was gonna use them for commercials. I was in the studio. Instagram had just come out with a video. Oh my god, I sound like a dinosaur. I'm like young, but like I sound like a dinosaur. And I'm saying when Instagram first came out with video.
Yes. Yes.
But when Instagram first came out with video, they had a popular page, right? And Dayon, when we were in the studio, was like, "Oh my god, you should just like put up a cover," because I've always been a fan, especially him too, of just making songs different and like having people like, "I love this song," and then listening to him and be like, "I like this better." And that's what we kind of were doing for fun. And we were like, let's put it up, whatever. And we put it up, and it got on the popular page of Instagram.
Wow.
And I remember like waking up, it had like a lot of likes, and I was like, whoa, like this is so cool.
Yeah.
I was like, this is rad. So I just kept doing them over and over and kept doing funner things with it. And it actually helped me grow a lot.
Okay.
Because I didn't think I was going to become an artist. I really didn't, because I was really scared of my voice, and I wasn't fully confident of it, and it took a while to really get out of my head. I'm in my head a lot, obviously.
Because overthinking goes like
it took a while to get out of my head and just be like, if I like it, I like it. I just had to put it out there and just bite the bullet and just do it. And Instagram videos helped me so much with that.
Oh, good. Okay.
Because it just made me more confident to just try new things. And I think that's what you need a lot of times is, I think people are stuck in the thought of just having one thing, and they put themselves in this box, and then having to try different things and play with different songs and see what people like and see what people don't like. It becomes this like little kind of science station where you can just mess around with your voice and see. And I ended up finding parts of my voice I didn't even know. My range was like this, and then like now my range is way bigger just from playing with things. So it just it was just fun, and I loved it.
To be safe on, to piggyback on your side, it can be scary to put something out to people, whether it's an album or a book or a story, whatever, just because people are going to judge it, of course.
Of course.
So you put stuff out there for people to look at.
I think the biggest advice I have for that is just, you can be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, but not everyone likes peaches.
That's true.
Not everyone likes peaches.
I like peaches.
I like peaches.
I love peaches.
But I mean, it's just kind of that type of thing. You just have to I mean, you're going to be judged in life, whether you're in the music industry or not. Like, people are going to judge you.
Ariana Wood says, I love your voice. It's so unique.
Thank you.
Do you plan on touring? Which is a good question. You did my work for me. I was going to ask that question. So are you planning on touring the EP or anything?
I'm really hoping to.
Okay. She's hoping to.
I really am hoping by the end of the year I can either open for someone or do little shows around. I have a few little shows coming up. I can't really talk about.
So stay tuned, you guys. So follow her.
But I do have maybe a little show coming up very soon. But I really hope I can tour these songs. Touring is one of my all-time favorite things. I adore it because it's so fun, and the adrenaline rush you have from it is unlike anything else. I'm telling you, like, at first performing is scary, right? I mean, it's always scary. If you don't get nervous before you perform, you obviously don't care if you're doing a good job.
I agree.
Like, you're always going to be nervous. You have to learn how to handle those nerves. That's the most important thing. And if you start to have fun with those nerves, the second I go on stage is like, I just instantly shut off, and I just turn on a whole nother me. And I just exude like a different type of energy. Like, I'm always like, I can't do it. I don't want to do it. And then my band's like, we hear this every show.
Right.
Like, just go out. Right. And then I go on and it's fine.
No, you're smart, because actually a friend of mine who wrote a book about, it's called Scared Speechless. His name is Steve Rohr. Hi, Steve.
Yeah.
But he talks about keeping the nerves and using them to your advantage.
Right.
And you actually just said it. I mean, it's like, that's kind of actually you work it for you.
Right. And I think people oftentimes are like, I'm nervous. That means I'm not going to do a good job. Yeah. But when sometimes nerves can make you better. And I think I really learned that because at first I was like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. I'm going to end up shaking. My voice is going to crack. I'm just overthinking like always.
Yes, overthinking. Yes.
And then I just kind of went out and I started to play with it a little and see what worked. And the second you start doing stuff and the second you see the crowd smile, like even if you look at that one person in the crowd and that one person's just like, that's when you're like, okay, this is so fun.
Yeah, that's good.
I love it.
All right, so we'll do a couple of word association.
Okay.
But this is going to be a word association song edition. That
So I get to sing?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Just sing. Well, if you want to sing the answers, you can. But like you can do that, girl.
Mary had a little...
I can do that on piano. I can do that on the piano. But no, if you want to sing the answer, you can. But I'm going to name some artists that you said you liked.
Ooh.
And I want you to say a song of theirs that you like. But if you want to sing a piece of their song, you can too. So if you want. The first name is Sam Smith.
Oh my God. You say I'm crazy, but you don't think I know what you've done.
Ooh, good. Ed Sheeran.
And you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans. That's the best song.
Yeah, okay. My girl.
Uh-oh.
Kelly Clarkson.
Oh my God. I love her song.
I love her song. I love her so much.
That was like, okay, this is actually a funny story.
Tell me story. Please
Okay,
tell me.
so this video is gonna get out. By the way, for anyone who's watching this now, you're gonna see this video eventually at some point in your life. So
I like that.
when I was like, I think I was like 4.
Okay.
I had always, like, I was always talking or singing or something. My parents were always like, turn off. No, like, you can't, no, this is too loud.
Okay.
I went to Hershey Park once, okay? They had a little karaoke booth. I did not know how to even talk yet, right? I'm, like, still, like, not understanding.
Wow.
I can't read, okay?
Yeah, right.
All I know is I am obsessed with Kelly Clarkson.
Wow.
And I loved her song Breakaway.
Yeah.
And they had a little karaoke booth, and then my sister did it, and she did like a song. But my sister, she's not a singer or anything, so she was like really nervous. She's like, oh. Like, my sister was really scared. And I went up and was like, I want to do it, Mom. And I did it. And my mom has this video of me at Hershey Park singing Breakaway, and it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I'm singing that, and I'm like, because I can't read.
Yeah, you don't read.
So I don't know what I'm saying.
How funny. Oh, wow.
So the only thing is like, I spent my weeks. That's the only thing I know.
Oh.
So I'm like holding the mic and I'm like, I spent my weeks. It's the funniest thing I've
You
ever
need to release
seen.
that video now.
I need to. It was hilarious. I laugh every time I see the video because it's just, I'm sitting there and I mean, the attitude was there. Like I had the wings spreading. I had the hand being thrown back.
A mini diva already.
I had the hand thrown back.
Yeah.
I just did not have the words.
You need a wind machine, a fan machine like Beyonce and all that.
Yeah. I actually, she was the first concert I ever went to.
Beyonce?
But no, Kelly Clarkson.
I was like,
but I fell asleep before my favorite song because I was like really young. It was Breakaway was the last song. I missed it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So sad.
Well, one day you'll be singing with her.
I hope
That's my prediction.
I hope so.
I'm singing with her. My song is Behind These Hazel Eyes.
Oh.
Here I am once again. No.
Oh my God, I love that song.
Okay, Shawn Mendes.
Oh my God, Stitches.
Yeah, that song's the bomb.
Shawn is awesome.
That song is like so
That song
amazing.
is so good. I sing that song on my set actually.
Oh,
and me and
okay.
my band do this like really cool like little twist of it. It's he's just so good. He's like one of those really rare artists that's just there's something about him that's a little authentic that I really like.
Yeah, that song kind of nowhere.
I have a lot of respect for him, especially since he came from social media.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
which is a thing nowadays, isn't it?
Right. I mean, it's kind of cool because I mean, all the other role models I have. I mean, I wouldn't say he's like a role model, but I definitely respect all the artists I respect. They all are like the traditional type of thing, or like come from Disney or something.
Okay, yeah.
But it's cool because to like watch him do his thing, and he comes from like the Vine type thing. It's really cool to kind of see that because I mean that's just not really out there yet.
Yeah.
I mean it's definitely happening, but you haven't seen an artist yet.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
Yeah, you came at the right time because with the Instagram thing for you, Vine for him, you know, of course YouTube of course is making stars.
Yeah.
But yeah, now Twitter started to make a few.
Yeah.
I mean, because like you said, there's video components now.
Right.
You can use an iPhone to make a movie.
Yeah.
Now at this
No,
point.
no, you're right.
And they're making them.
I mean, it's all about it's just eyes. Like I mean, a record label just needs people to see the artist. So I mean, that's what this and that is doing for you.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely.
So I mean, it's not a bad thing.
No, it's not. I'm just saying, it's nowadays it's a blessing and a curse in some ways, because a blessing because
creates a bigger pool.
I won't say it creates a bigger pool,
right?
But the curse, it could be. I mean, you have to get the people to see it.
Yeah.
You have to build the
That's
following.
the tricky thing. I mean, I think that's the hardest thing, especially for people starting now, is that because it's been around a little bit, it's like now that there already is a few people developed, everyone like wants to do it now. So now it's like there's one girl, but then there's like a million other that are doing it now. But I mean, it's always like that. Yeah. You just have to make yourself a little different.
That's actually true, because I mean, there's a million of us running around. There you go. People want to know, do you have a fan account?
A fan account?
No, you just have just regular accounts.
Like, do I have... I mean, I just have my Kaye Ray music. Have you guys heard of a Finsta?
No, what's that?
I just heard it. My friend Luke just told me about this. And a Finsta is like a fake Instagram. So it's like an Instagram where you just put up like random stuff about you. Yeah. And I was like, that is hilarious. Because I mean, like, everyone has like their main accounts, right? Where they have like their larger following or whatever. Yeah. But then there's like a side account that like everyone has that's like secret, has like a secret name or whatever. And it's just like you, like, and you're just like it's hilarious. I never heard that before. And they call them Finstas. I was like, that's a great name.
See, I'm learning stuff too. I'm learning from the young kids. I'm learning stuff too. Haley says, I remember when you first followed me, and I was like crying.
I actually remember too. When you said her name, I know her name because I know her. She always like, tweets me and stuff.
Someone says, does Jack sing? I'd like to see that. What does that mean?
That's my boyfriend.
Oh, okay. So does Jack sing?
No, Jack does not sing.
Sorry.
He's actually really shy. Like when you try to ask him to sing, he's like,
He doesn't sing.
He's like, not happening.
Sorry, he doesn't sing. No duets there.
He sang to me though.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Was it decent?
Yeah.
Okay. Go on, Jack. He did it with love, I'm sure.
He's too shy though.
He's too shy.
A little bit, yeah.
But some people who are really shy actually make good performers. It's reverse. On stage.
I heard Michael Jackson was like that a little.
Very shy. Prince,
he
just lost. He was very shy too. They're very shy off camera. Yeah. They're like, they let their music, like you're doing right now, speak for you.
I feel like at some point it kind of probably gets like that just because you're doing interviews all day, you're like touring, you're talking to fans all day. I bet you like off time you're just kind of like, I mean, I probably won't be like that because I'm just way too talkative. But
yeah. Now, what was it? You said the first time you were singing, you were like 2 years old. Do you remember? Like, do you remember? Like, so like how
kind of. I mean, I just remember singing early, and like my mom, because my mom had this code word. It was shut off. Okay. And every time she said it, some reason I fell asleep in food. Not sure why. No. But every time I stopped talking, I fell asleep.
Oh.
Yeah, so my mom was just like, turn off. I was just like,
okay, I would now be shutting down.
Yeah. Like,
that's so interesting. How funny. Go on.
Yeah. She figured it out, I guess.
So what does songwriting kind of bring to you? Let's say, I know you explained earlier what you wanted to do for other people, but what is it about songwriting that you really like to do about it? Like, just the process?
I think the cool thing about songwriting is that I think this is difficult because a lot of people actually do this, which is like, don't do it. It's a non-filtered zone. That's what I call it. Because I think the mistake people make when they try songwriting is that they think of what rhymes or think of what goes with the melody, and they restrict themselves. When a lot of times you don't want to filter. Okay. Just write. Even if it doesn't match, you can change that later. Yeah, sure. Yeah. You just want to make sure you're staying true to the story. And I think the cool thing I love about songwriting is it's like my diary almost, and it's like what's in my head. I think that's why I love songwriting. Whether it's imagination or something I need to get off my chest or something that I'm telling a story, or even if it's just something that I've seen in a movie, that's the cool thing about it is like there's no rules. Like you literally just whatever you think, you write. And I think what started songwriting is I am a huge romantic. And I love, and
Nicholas Sparks movies, all that stuff.
God. I love Nicholas Sparks.
I love Nicholas Sparks movies. I feel you did.
My favorite movie is Love Actually.
That's a great movie.
Oh, it's such a good movie. That's actually where I started my inspiration for airports.
Oh, funny.
Okay. I have this little thing that I say I always get inspired by airports, and it's because the first scene in Love Actually is a scene of kind of like a time lapse through an airport and them explaining love. And I remember watching that when I was like really little and being like, huh, like that's so true. And then like every time I went to an airport, I was always like, and my mom's like, Cailee, you're going the route. And I'm just like, but this couple's saying goodbye. Like I'm kind of like, it's like one of those things where I just always loved watching. I mean, it sounds so creepy. I love watching like people. I love watching
No,
people.
people watching is fun. I people watch.
It's cool to imagine what they're going through.
Yeah.
I think that's what I like.
Everybody has a story.
Everybody has a story.
That's why I'm an interviewer. I love hearing stories.
Yeah, it's like, it's one of those, and the cool thing about watching, this sounds so creepy, but the cool thing about watching people is you can imagine their story. And I think that's what I love about airports, like, especially since I've gone through having to say goodbye to people through airports now at this point. It's cool watching people hug before a plane because I always think you can tell by a hug, like, what type of hug this is.
I totally agree with that.
And so every time I watch people hug, I always, like, kind of analyze it, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be sad. And you can, and I think that's what I love, and I, like, instantly just, like, take note. I'm like, girl, blah, 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 blah. Like, and I'll just start writing.
Okay, cool.
And I think that's just what I love, is just, like, imagining, because I have a huge imagination.
That's
I
good.
do.
It's gonna serve you well in this business. What do you do for fun besides working hard, trying to make it in the biz?
Oh my gosh, I play with makeup.
You like makeup? Okay.
I love makeup. Honestly, I think I love makeup. I love doing anything with fashion. I go shopping a lot, which my mom doesn't like. I'm sorry, Mom, I love you. Sorry, Dad, I love you too. I know your credit card doesn't like me.
Clothes are fun.
Clothes are fun. I think clothes are really cool because you can express yourself. And I love being a wrist taper. Wrist taper.
Oh, okay,
I love
kids.
being a wrist taper.
Live television.
I love being a risk taker, but at the same time staying true to who I am, which I think is so fun with fashion. Is I love to people be like, wait, oh my God, that's so Cailee, but I was not expecting her to wear that. Like, what? And I think that's what's really cool about makeup and fashion is you can kind of like, I'm feeling this today, you know? And I love animals, so I used to volunteer at my little rescue down the street from my house. And I used to play with animals because I love dogs. They're so cute.
They're cute.
I love my friend has like these 2 baby kittens, and I just died. I literally was like, I want you in my purse.
I know.
And he's like,
so
Cailee, I need to check your bags before you leave my house.
You might steal a kitten or two.
You might steal a kitten or two.
You're not stealing my kittens. That's good. So, who keeps you grounded?
Honestly, just the people I surround myself with. I make sure that the people around me are supportive, but also honest. Because it's
no yes
so...
men, right? No yes men.
Not at all. If anything, I would rather them criticize me. Because I honestly I think it's important to have positive people around you, but not to the point where they just are like, do this, do that. Like, yeah, that's a good idea. Because, I mean, I'm not perfect. Like, I'm going to make mistakes. I'm not going to, like, always... like think of the best ideas, and I need someone who's honestly gonna be like, that's not cool, like don't do that, don't, no, because I mean those are the people you're gonna appreciate. You might hate them in the second and be like, okay, really, like, come on, but later you'll look back and be like, thank God I did not. So I think it's important.
Yes, very good. Marissa, can we show the EP cover? I want to show the cover. I actually want to ask you a question. That's a great picture. Who designed it? Who did
my
the cover?
best friend, Brandon.
Wow, it's very cool. Hi, Brandon. Okay.
Hi, Brandon. I love you. Okay, so my best friend, aka Poot. His nickname's Poot.
Okay, I like that.
So he took pictures of me. So one time I went to New York.
Okay.
And Brandon had hit me up on Instagram. He's like, hey, you want to like take pictures together? And I was like, okay. And I like brought my mom because I was like, hopefully this isn't like a creeper. Oh my God.
I know, right? You'll never know, right?
And he was like so awesome. We instantly just clicked and became best friends. And ever since then we've been best friends. And he takes amazing pictures. Like,
that's a good one.
Amazing. They're so great.
Your eyes look great in that picture
He takes these like, they're so professional and at the same time so like, they're so like Pinteresty, Tumblr-y. So like you look at them and you're like, you could see them on Tumblr, but at the same time you could look at them in an ad. And that's the cool thing about his pictures. And I instantly had thought of this idea for my EP. I'd like sat down and thought like, how do I want to represent this? Because covers are tricky. They really are, especially if, I mean, I really love being a part of it. I would not let a table of people just decide what the cover looks like because I want to be a part of that, you know? And I really sat down and really thought about it really thoroughly of what I wanted, and I thought of this because of feelings. Everyone represents feelings through color. Happy is yellow, blue is sad, pink is love, whatever. And so that's why I thought of this picture that's kind of the Overthinking artwork it's similar. It's similar, and it's powder just being thrown, showing how overwhelming feelings are, but at the same time so beautiful. And that's really what I want to show. It's not bad to feel emotions. It's not. It's important to embrace them, and they cover you. It's just the truth of them. And that's really why I did that, is because, especially why I included the blue more for Anchor, because it's a sad song, unfortunately.
Yes.
But that's why I included those colors too, is because it's a little bit of happiness because you overcome it.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of love, and it's also sadness. And that's really what I wanted to show, was just that purity of emotions.
Well, Ariana Woods wanted to know what your favorite color was.
Ooh,
like,
my favorite color is purple.
Purple. I like purple.
I think purple is one of those colors like happy or sad.
Okay.
You know, like
Sure.
it's one of those, you could look at it and it's a dark purple. You're like, ooh, vampy vibes.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
you could look at it and be like, ooh, it's so happy.
That's true. I like
Yeah,
purple.
I like purple.
So funny you said, we were talking about that, and then she asked.
Aww.
That's kind of cool. I want to thank everybody who's been watching. This has been great. People are in here
Yeah,
watching
thank
and
you guys
commenting.
so
They love you
much.
so much. They really do.
I love you
they're
guys.
too much. She
A million
does.
kisses to you.
So the album comes out, the EP comes out June 17th.
Right.
And that's going to be available, on iTunes, Amazon, all the usual.
All of them, yeah.
All the usual
Yeah,
places.
yeah.
So I'm going to get it.
Yay!
I'm going to get it. I'll have you sign it.
Mom,
too, at
are
some
you
point.
proud?
yeah. James Lott Jr. is buying stuff. I'm buying it. Everybody else is going to buy it too. We're going to watch it. I'm going to totally watch your story.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome back anytime.
Thank you so
Come
much.
on.
I will definitely come. I feel really cool, guys, if you guys can't tell. Like, my voice in here sounds like I'm on a radio.
Yes,
like,
well,
I
it
feel
sounds
so
good,
cool.
yes. But I want to follow your trajectory, and you're going to go straight up. I can just see it already.
Thank you so much.
I can
That
see
means
it
a
already.
lot. Thank you. I'm
So
really grateful.
tell people in that camera over there where they can actually follow you if they don't know already.
You guys can follow me on all my socials at Cailee Rae Music, CAILEERAE Music. And you guys can also follow me on Snapchat for behind the scenes of stuff, and also to kind of get to know me and my personality a little better. I post a lot. I know my mom a lot on there. You can follow me at Cailee_Rae on there. So yeah, that's just all my socials, and YouTube's just Cailee Rae. You guys can just look it up.
That's all. You can see the video and everything that's on there, of
Yes.
course. And
Please watch the video and
please
share
watch
it.
and share it. Comment on it, rate it,
Yes,
comment on everything.
please.
Do everything. Do
It was
everything.
so cool. Actually, a lot of people are reacting to it.
Yeah, nice. I saw it.
Which
I
was
doing it.
so cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
Tal reacted to it, and I was like, dope. That was really funny. It was
See?
awesome.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now it's another edition of the concert experience here on AfterBuzz TV and AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm your host, James Lott Jr. You can follow me on all the interwebs at James Lott Jr., not Senior. And we'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.